Hi everyone! Welcome back to Faewood Mead, or if you're new, welcome to Faewood Mead. Today I have a pretty epic guest, I would say. Epic. This is Kara, and she is on the newest season of 90 Day Fiancé, which is wild. And this is her first time tasting mead.
Ever. In my whole life. I don't know anything about mead, so I'm excited to try it.
We love it. That's what we love here.
We love fresh mead virgins.
All right, so what we have here, we have, this is the year tasting, obviously, of the...
Year tasting?
Year tasting. So they have been bottle aging for a full year, or more than that, actually, a year and 2 months. I'm late.
Is that going to be better?
I'm late. Hopefully, yes.
Okay.
It should be better.
I won't know the difference, but that's fine.
Mead just ages like a wine.
Right, but mead is from honey.
Yes, so... What makes a mead is it has to be at least 50% honey as a fermentable sugar.
Okay, so it's playing the sugar role.
Yep, all the yeasties eat that up, and they make mead. So we have, I don't know, I call it a blueberry compote. It's blueberry and maple syrup.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's like breakfast.
It's like breakfast.
Breakfast mead.
And at the same time... I made the chocolate orange mead, which is the one that everyone's been asking me for, and I haven't made it again yet. I'm sorry. Yeah, chocolate orange, highly requested.
Okay.
Yeah, people are
I feel
digging it.
Exclusive that I get to try it.
Yes, you get to try it. These are the last bottles, too, so it's like, once they're gone, they're gone.
Are you going to make more after this? Are you going to try different flavors? Or how do you go about choosing the meads that you end up making?
Yeah, it is like flavor combinations. I like to try different things, and also it's season. So I don't want to make a blueberry mead in the wintertime because blueberries are out of season.
Sure.
They're insanely expensive. Mm-hmm. Whereas around now-ish, they're going to be cheap, and that's what I'm all about.
That's what you're about, yeah.
What can I say? Because it does take, so for a gallon of mead, it would take 4 pounds of berries. Is there a fuzzy hair in this? Okay, this is my glass now. Fancy sounds.
So what can I expect? And how do you taste mead properly?
You do a little smelly test.
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, smelly.
Mm-hmm.
This is also 14%, by the way. It's pretty high alcohol.
About to get turned.
Yep.
I'm just going to go for it like I would a wine.
It's like a malty...
I was going to say this is blueberry. I definitely get more of the maple syrup vibe than the acid I would expect maybe from a blueberry.
Yeah. I think the acid, it kind of sits there throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. I just want a big old plate of pancakes. Like blueberry pancakes. Do people drink mead at breakfast time? When is mead most often consumed by the people who consume it? Is there a time frame? Wine's synonymous with nighttime and end of the night, nightcap.
Probably sort of the same. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But,
Are you not used to stuff that sweet?
It's definitely sweeter, I think, than wine. I don't think it has that tannic quality that a wine has from a grape.
Yeah, this one isn't very tannic.
Those bittery kind of red wine vibe that it just coats your whole mouth and it makes that dry feeling on your tongue. I don't get that from this.
No.
It's sweeter for sure. It's almost giving me tawny port vibes. Not quite as intense, but
it's viscous.
Yeah.
It's very thick.
Thick girl.
I like it because it smells the way it tastes too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It matches up very well.
Matches up. Yeah, it gives me that same tawny port thing. It's if you were to have this with a chocolate dessert, a thick, dark chocolate mousse, and have these caramelly notes come through, it would be so good. What's the average aging of a mead? Is there an average? Is there a prime? Is it just the older the better?
For some.
Yeah.
Some meads don't age quite as well. I don't know. It really depends on what kind of fruits you use, if you use any. Some meads, if they're spiced, herbal meads, then they need to sit for at least a year or two.
I have a feeling that would feel quite medicinal.
Yes.
I was it's thundering?
Yeah, there's often men with big trucks driving down the street.
Yeah, big old trucks.
Big old man trucks.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Yeah,
Big
wait, so what is this one?
vibe.
You just poured me up something.
Okay, this is a chocolate orange.
We're talking Jaffa cakes. We're talking Christmas oranges.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Oh, yeah. It's throwing me like Tootsie Roll, actually, once I swallow it.
Throwing you Tootsie Roll?
Because, Tootsie Roll doesn't actually taste full on like pure cocoa or anything that like people, it's like its own chocolate variety. It's its own thing. And I think that's what this is making me think of.
This is what it kind of tastes like with a little orange twist to it. You like
I
that
like
one
the
a lot?
super desserty ones like this.
Okay, so this is the question I had on the way here, but why do you think it is, you know, I've worked in restaurants all over. I've never seen mead on an actual restaurant, dinner, drink menu ever. And I'm wondering why that is. Why do you think that is?
I think because mead is still finding its place in the world of alcohol. You know, a lot of people think of mead and they think, oh, that's sickly, sweet Renaissance fair stuff. And unfortunately, it just has that reputation. And so...
Tawny ports are also sticky sweet too, but they're still on menus, you know?
Right?
It's weird.
It is one of those things where, like, there are more and more meaderies popping up. It's crazy because in some places you'll have, like, you know, 5 or 6 breweries, like craft beer places.
Oh, all over.
And you might have maybe one meadery. Maybe. And so that's also kind of part of it. And it's like most of them are super small scale, like micrometeries. And there are some that are really trying to push and like, they're trying to expand mead and really get it out into the world, which is really great. It's taken a while.
And when do you think mead, like why did mead drop off the map?
Really, it's the cost of honey. So at one time, you know, when people were, I don't know, more, what's the word? There were a lot of farmers and stuff, you know, but like hives, so in order to get honey, whole hives would have to be destroyed. So they just break the whole thing. There goes the whole hive. Bye. Just took all your honey. Bye, bees.
Aww.
And so as cities became more populated and spread, you know, there were just less bees hanging around. Like, it was harder to find the hives because there were no trees anywhere.
Sure, yeah.
And
it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and so it came down to like nobility. We're the only people who could afford mead. Yeah, and beer and wine was like cheaper.
Sure.
And so eventually
you could mass produce it.
Yeah, so that just took over.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, I'm here for a full mead recovery whenever that happens. What are your thoughts? What are the differences? What are the majoral differences? Majoral.
Too much to drink already.
I like the chocolate orange a bit more, I think. I mean, they both have like the deep chocolatey undertones, but this one's more like a malty...
Mapley. I totally get the maple on this one. And this one I get chocolate. Like a touch
Tootsie Roll.
Chocolate Tootsie Roll with a hint of zest of an orange.
Yeah, I dig that.
Yeah, and it's not like the acid of an orange either. It's just like the oils, you know what I mean? How it can be like a scent orange.
Yeah.
It's like that.
It
it's in my
hovers
nose.
over top.
Yeah.
It just like hovers over the Tootsie Roll. Basically.
Yep.
All right. Let's have a
Cheers to meaderies.
Cheers to reality TV.
Cheers
It's
to
wild.
That. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I loved it.
The
This
end.
is great. Invite me back more.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.